What's up everybody? Before we get into this video, I wanted to tell you about this amazing opportunity. I'm partnered with Blofin. Blofin is also the main exchange I use. That's why I'm partnered with them. But right now, until the 2nd of June, we're running this amazing campaign where you can deposit funds to receive 15% cash back. And now please pause the video, watch the criteria as you can see right here. But in general, like this is real cash that you can use for futures trading, funding fees, transaction fees, but also more. And outside of that, Blofin, like I said, is an amazing exchange to use for trading. You can do spot on there as well, low fees, all the coins you want to trade. So use the link down in the description to sign up to get a 15% cash back until the 2nd of June. Now let's get into the video. Good morning everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. I hope you're all doing great and welcome to this new video on Pepe, which just broke out, which you might look at the price right now and say, well, we did not break out. I mean, the main resistance level is higher, which yes, is true, but we broke out of value, right? So we'll get into that in this video. We'll talk about all the technicals. We'll talk about some fundamentals as well, because there are some relevant fundamentals which I think come into play when we're talking about what to expect from Pepe. So that's what we'll blend into this video as well. But first of all, of course, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're interested in Pepe videos, I try to keep you updated like once, twice a week maybe. So if you're interested in that, consider subscribing. But for now, let's get right into it. So yeah, I mean, the balance for Pepe, so basically where most of the value, most of the volume has been traded, since the 9th of May was right here between 1425, and then I'm skipping all the decimals, but hopefully you can still understand. On your exchange, if they miss the last decimal, it's like 142, but 1425 is what we'll refer to it as. But it broke above, but the balance is between that and then 1270. And then yes, we've had deviations above and below, but that's ultimately the main level or the main area where if we break out of that, we have to say, all right, well, we broke out of value and then it's up to us right now. And this is also something that you have to think about yourself. We have to analyze whether this is a real breakout, like we basically had right here the 22nd of May last week on Thursday, or that it is a fake breakout like we had Tuesday the 13th and Monday the 12th. And that's quite difficult, right? And this is also something you have to think about. Do you think Pepe is strong enough to break out right now? Then this is a real breakout to you, and if it's not, then it isn't. Now, at this point of time, I haven't fully made up my mind yet, and that is for multiple reasons. First of all, one of the key reasons that Pepe has made this move right here is Ethereum. Alright, if you don't know, Pepe is very often traded as Ethereum beta. Alright, so basically that if Ethereum does well, Pepe does well. And that's also reflected, I won't be able to show you exactly, but that's also reflected in the price section. I mean, Ethereum has been pushed mostly in the Asian session. And you can see that that Pepe has the same, right? So you can see that yellow line here to the bottom right. Pepe is also most often pushed in the Asian session, and that's also reflected right here, right? And then there's some bullish momentum throughout the day as well, but very often right now, and at the end of the US session, we get a bit of a sell-off, so therefore we've had the bullish momentum for today, or at least statistically we've had most of the bullish momentum already today. And then outside of that, and for Ethereum as well, by the way, and Ethereum looks great, right? So Ethereum as a narrative pushing Pepe up higher is great, and I definitely do think Ethereum can still push higher. But then if I take a look at meme coins here to the left, you can see all the categories. Yeah, meme coins are strong today, but they're in no shape or form the best performing narrative, and it's also not a narrative outperforming most other narratives, right? You have things like oracles, restaking, the Sui ecosystem even, performing quite similar. So therefore, look, the fundamentals are kind of speaking against each other. And then yes, we have broken out, but is the volume that high? No. We still have a major resistance level right here at 1500 and 1550. So that's why, you know, do I think this is a real breakout? Yes, all right, because we have broken out and we do have Ethereum strength backing it. However, would I buy Pepe? No. I think for that we need first of all more volume and a further breakout above this main resistance level right here at 1550 and 1500 on the higher time frames. Do I think eventually we'll get that breakout? Yes, but I think we need more. All right, so for now I'd say it's most likely that we'll stay up here. Maybe we'll get some sort of a pullback right here to fill some imbalances, and that ultimately we will break out if fundamentally nothing breaks. which is a possibility. Last week Friday, for example, we had that. So I'd say this is more likely than an instant continuation right now. But I'll keep you updated on this. Very interesting chart either way. But yeah, that's what I think you need to know. So for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.